Hi everyone, my name's Brian Davis. Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to show you some seahorse footage that I managed to capture on the East Coast diving one of the Inchcape wrecks and Snoopy Deep Reef. Now, I've not seen many seahorses in my diving career, so I'm completely unaware about how seahorses live, how they interact. So this was really interesting for me because once I'd captured the footage, I started researching seahorses. And one of the things that I found out is that seahorses are very easily stressed by divers and by flash photography. I didn't know this at the time, so there is unfortunately some footage of stressed seahorse. Going through all the footage, we didn't stress them all the time. There was just a couple of occasions. So what I want to do in this video is educate other divers about seahorses and how we should respect the seahorse when we dive in their proximity. I also found out that seahorses will probably be extinct in 20 years time if we don't do anything. So where do all these seahorses go? They go to the Chinese traditional medicine trade, which is centered out of Hong Kong for seahorses. They go to curios, and they go to the aquarium trade. I think the aquarium trade is actually being a bit more responsible now, but we should stop taking seahorses until their future is protected. Talking about protection, many nations are starting to realize the seahorse needs to be protected. And I didn't know in my home country, the United Kingdom, that it's actually illegal to interact intentionally with seahorses, and you have to have a license if you wish to film them or photograph them. Other countries also taking action. I believe Thailand has banned completely the export of seahorses, and many other nations are starting to take note, because at the end of the day nobody really bothered about the seahorse, but they do now. I'd also like to introduce you to a small charity called the Seahorse Trust. The link is down in the description below, and I would urge you to join that or make a small contribution. I myself am becoming a member. I'll let you know as soon as I've got my certificate. I will be paying my membership fees before this video goes on air, so I'll give you a screenshot of that. So please come with me, enjoy these seahorses. I think they're Kellogg seahorses, I say that in the video, but again I found it very hard to identify them. The link I used for a study, I think it goes back to 2004 if I'm not wrong, is in the description below, and I just tried using that guide to try and identify them. I thought there might be common seahorses, but apparently we don't have common seahorses in the Arabian Gulf and the Arabian Sea. Okay, thanks for watching. I've recently started diving on the east coast of the UAE again after many years. That's with the exception of the trips I make to the Muslim Dam when we're allowed to go. And on some of the newer sites, Snoopy Deep Reef and the Inchcape 1 wreck, I've had the pleasure of diving with seahorses. I think the seahorses in this video are the Kellogg seahorse. But one thing that I did notice is that the seahorses are easily stressed. So I just wanted to give you a few tips on how to dive safely with seahorses. Not you, the diver's safety, but for the safety of the seahorse, because if they do get stressed, they can die. So come with me through this short video and I'll show you some stressed seahorses, because dive guides, dive masters and dive instructors like to get up to them and bring everyone around, and it results in a stressed seahorse. So here we go. So this is on a site called the Inchcape 1, where the dive master was calling me over, and I came over with my camera on, and I thought great. But then as I got closer to the seahorse, you can see it's stressed. How do I know it's stressed? One, it's gone dark in colour, and one is its head's in that down near vertical position. So what you should do in this instance is just back off from the seahorse, let him relax, and then his colour normally will go lighter and he will raise his head. Obviously do not get a big group of divers all around. It's better if you just go one at a time. Apparently when photographing seahorses, you should not use flash photography, as it can affect them. So I've just used soft video light here. I have written to the Seahorse Trust to see is that okay. They've not replied, but when they do reply, I'll put it in the description below. You can see there I've gone a bit too close. The head's gone down, and the seahorse is starting to become stressed. So what I've got to do is back away, or let the seahorse turn away and get more relaxed. So you see there, just starting to get calm. So I thought I'd just hold the camera there and see if this seahorse will relax. If it doesn't relax, I've got to back off. Here's another seahorse on Soupy Deep Reef. I think this one was slightly stressed because of the colour, because divers were around, but this is natural. They will swim away because they think you can't see them, and you shouldn't really follow them. They will tend to come back to the position in a much more relaxed state. So that seahorse there is just moving around behind that soft coral, so you can't see it. There's one. You can see he's stressed, his head's down, he's swimming away. So don't disturb the seahorse when they're like this. They will come back. Like now, you see he's getting a bit less stressed, his head's coming up, and there you go. And that's just by letting the seahorse just relax. Here you are, here's a relaxed seahorse. Colour's a little bit dark, but his head's not down vertical. Here I was just interacting one-on-one with the seahorse, but again, you get a bit too close up and that head will start to go down. So again, back away. But you see this fellow is going down, but still seems relaxed enough. It's difficult because obviously you want to record things like this underwater, but on the other hand, you want to treat marine life with respect. So for this guy, I felt was okay. If any of the marine biologists or experts in seahorses think I've got any of this wrong, please put in the comments below, because this is an educational video just to explain about seahorses. The Seahorse Trust do provide excellent guidance on how to dive with seahorses, and here's a screenshot from their site. The link is down below. So please dive with seahorses, but remember they easily get stressed, and don't overcrowd them, don't chase them. I wouldn't spend more than a few minutes. The Seahorse Trust recommends maximum of 5 minutes with a seahorse, but just go to the Seahorse Trust site, links down below, and enjoy and dive safely with seahorses. I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed seeing the seahorses taking the video, but I much more enjoyed researching them and finding out about their dire situation. I will be working with the Seahorse Trust in reporting back any findings that I do see. Apparently seahorses are very territorial, with the male, I think, has just a very small range. I think it says on the Seahorse Trust website 1/2 meter, with the female having a bigger range of I think it's 50 square meters. That's amazing. So if we dive respectfully with seahorses and we don't abuse them, we should see them in the same site, same area every single time we dive. And that certainly is the case on the East Coast in Fujairah off Snoopy Deep and the Inchcape wreck. When we go back, we see them. I, for one, have a lot more respect. I've spoken to the dive guides, explained to them and asked them to look at the Seahorse Trust website. So hopefully, as the word gets round, people will dive more respectfully with seahorses. I urge all my subscribers and viewers, please pass this video on to all the divers you know who may dive with seahorses. Let's help at least not kill them underwater by getting them stressed out. Thanks very much. My name's Brian Davis. Please hit the subscribe button and the notify button, and if the video was okay, please hit the like. See you next time.